on, everybody? How's everybody handling all this turmoil out there? It's good to see everybody in here so far. How's everybody doing so far? Can you guys hear me or not? Awesome. So how you doing, Chrysler? You having a good night? So how's everybody handling all this? If you're as bored as I am. Awesome. That's good to hear, Chrysler. You got to make the best of a horrible situation, so everybody needs to have a good night. I totally understand. So Virginia just went on lockdown yesterday. So we're really not allowed to leave the house unless you're going to go for a walk around the block or walk the dog or something to that effect. Or going to or from essential items, like if you're an essential employee, work, or food, doctor, the pharmacy, the pet shop, stuff like that. But other than that, stay home and watch TV. Or in my case, go live. But I hope you're all doing well. There's one thing I want to fix. I think that's way better. That's way better. So besides Chrysler, who do we have in here tonight? And since this is a general discussion, we want to keep it up-spirited and happy. Maybe we don't want to talk about the virus. You like the background music? It's all copyright free. It's the same place I get the music for my videos. So what's a good topic tonight? You want to talk about cars, bikes? We want to stick with how everybody's dealing with the apocalypse. Please remember to hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down. It's all good either way. Hold no grudges. RC Nova's taking over OCMD. What's up, brother? I was doing my homework and then I saw this video popped up. I posted it on Instagram. You should have saw it. I've been posting it all day, trying to get as many people in here as possible. So how are you doing homework? You doing everything like a virtual school? You do everything like through Zoom and FaceTime? It's the way the world's going. You might see a lot of schools go that route. Just totally. But I'm glad you stopped in, RC. I appreciate you. And if you haven't already, but I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you, thank you. So RC Nova, if you don't have Chrysler Imperial, you guys might want to get to know each other. Chrysler RC Nova is a cool little guy I met in Ocean City, Maryland during Hot Rod Week, and he builds these little super fast RC cars. And I gave him a couple of stickers, and he puts them on like sponsorship logos. And he's a really cool dude. He's got this one car he's building, this Nova. It was like 70 miles an hour. It's crazy fast. Thank you for the thumbs up, whoever just hit it. I appreciate it. You can't forget school yet, dude. It's not over yet. The way that this school year is going for you guys might be in school all through the summer. They can't figure out how they're going to handle it. So yesterday, Virginia went on lockdown all the way to, there's Philip Biancavello. What's up, Phil? How you doing, brother? I'm assuming this is Big Phil, not Little Phil. How you doing, cuz? Very good. I'm glad you could be on tonight. I'm assuming your brother's not too far behind you. I sent it out to Stephen and Michael as well. Maybe get the whole clan in here. Let me know if the background music's a little too loud. I can lower it. He is technically challenged, but he made it on here the other day. I was totally shocked when he did, but he made it out. There he is. See? Hey, cuz, where's the other cousins? I see Philip. Now it's about Michael and Steven. Who knows? Steven never got back to me. I sent him the link this afternoon, and I haven't heard back since. So maybe you want to give him a call, tell him I text messaged him the link. All he's got to do is press it and sign in. But he has to have a Google account. You might want to explain that to him. That if he has a Gmail to YouTube. Still confused about the whole nap thing. I don't know what he does all day that he requires a nap. But so Virginia, I was just telling RC Nova, Virginia went on lockdown until June 10th, which I think, not to get all political up in here, I think is a sneaky way that our Democratic governor screwed the Republican Party, because the Virginia Republican primary is on June 9th. So by doing a lockdown to the 10th, he canceled the Republican primary, where in Maryland, they only went to the lockdown to the end of the month, the end of April. So it just seems to take a lockdown to a Wednesday in the middle of the week is, I think, kind of a shady kind of a deal. But that's our Democratic governor for us. So hopefully, because Maryland only went to the end of April, no, March, April, yeah, the end of April, Hot Rod Week still has not made a decision. The light changes. If I come this close, it gets darker. If I come back this way, it gets lighter. So, but Philip, how are you handling all of this? I heard you're working out of the garage now, which is good because now you can smoke in the office. Street Glide Dave, Trump 2020. Yeah, I'm trying not to get too political, but I think what the governor did with the lockdown date is a pretty shady move. What's up, Cruisin'? Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you out and about. That video that you posted about the Volvos, that was awesome. I would love to know if that was one guy's collection just parked in his yard, or he's a Volvo mechanic and he's just working out. But there was way too many of the same car for that to be like a shop. It was the same car over and over and over again, all different. I mean, it was really cool. It was really cool. And that the other spot, the actual used car lot with the Trans Am and the Chevy, that was awesome. I'm happy to go. I'm happy to go and check it out. I'm not scared. I'll knock on his door. Hey, buddy, tell me about your Volvos. Please mention Phil's 85 Mustang. He was slightly, yes, he told me he was offended that we talked about his Firebird. but not the Mustang. I bet you he's got some great, cool car stories. That guy. It's worth knocking on his door and see if he'll just tell us a little bit about why he has so many Volvos. Lots of scotch and cigars. So now you can drink and smoke while you're at work. I think maybe you need to rethink your business model and maybe just work from home the whole time. I think you get a lot more enjoyment out of work that way. I don't know if I can drink on here and keep my monetization. So you see me come over to the side when I'm going to take a swig of beer. I should have put it in a glass. So if you haven't already, please do me a favor and smash that like button or the dislike button, whichever you want. It's okay either way, as long as you're here. So the cruise on Sunday, I didn't go. When I woke up, the ground was wet and it was drizzling. So I posted on their page that I wasn't gonna go. And somebody in Winchester posted it was raining up there. Dislike, nice. So I didn't go, but later in the day, it turned out to be an amazing day. And some of the photographs that they posted from that cruise, like all the Dodge guys, all the Dodge affiliate club, they were all there. I mean, they probably had, it looked like they had maybe like 30 cars show up. It was a pretty good run. They had so many cars that I wouldn't be surprised if you saw them on television going, this is not social distancing. This is why you can't be doing this and all that. But they had a ton of cars out there, which was, you know what? You have to do something. No, it was a bunch of friends, but one guy who is local, Hutch, is part of the affiliates Dodge Club. And I guess a bunch of his club members wanted to go for the cruise. So it was a ton of like new Dodge Hellcats and Chargers and Challengers and all that. But there was a lot of older hot rods as well. But check out the photographs on the Facebook. That's some great shots of all the cars parked at the overlook, looking over. It was just amazing. It's a really cool shot. Really cool shots. Let me see. I'm getting the. And hold on, I got a message from Cousin Steven. Hold on. Cliff, can you call Steven? He's sending me a message going, I don't know how to do this shit. So if you can give him a call and maybe on your cell. I don't know if you're doing this on your cell or on your desktop or however you're doing it, but maybe you can walk him through the process. Hey, Captain Clueless, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. Let me see what it says there. I'm sorry I couldn't go for the cruise or cancel last minute. Ended up going with my fiance and her card order. Well, that's fine. I totally understand, dude. You're sitting there sending me and chills banging gears. Price, I don't understand that sentence. You are sitting there sending me and chills banging gears. I don't know. You might have to retype that one, Chrysler. I don't understand that one. Nope, I'm on my cell phone. Okay, well, because I don't want to do it, because then I'm doing this to try to do that. So I ain't still got my hat. Well, that's because my stitch place is closed. I'm good. Hey, I have a 2018 Dodge Demon for sale. Know anybody who might be interested? So, Captain Clueless, what you can do is, if you follow me on Facebook, you can instant message me the photographs, or you can post them on your Facebook page and tag Bangin Gears, and then I'll share them out on my page, and we'll see if we can get anybody out there. I don't have Facebook. Okay. Do you have any social media at all? Oh, you're a huge Mopar fanatic. I got you. I got you. Yeah, so let me show you all these pictures from that cruise that of course, I didn't go on. But let me see if I can find them real quick. Let's see here. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. So here's the pictures discussion. So, like, here's one shot from the overlook. Let me see if I can get it to see all the Dodges. Here's a pretty cool shot, too, from the overlook. Here's a really cool shot from across the street. So, like I said, they had a ton of cars show up. It was a pretty good turnout. Had a really good turnout. Yeah, so they met in Marshall, and then they cruised up to Skyline Drive, and they had like, let's just say 20 cars, and they started like in Marshall. They went down the Blue Ridge and Skyline Drive and all that, and they had a great run. And so they said Skyline Drive was open. You can drive through it. Oh, let's drive that. Okay, Captain Clueless, that's your auto channel. Very cool. I will subscribe to you as soon as if I do it now, it kind of kicks me off. So I'll do it when the stream is over. I promise. So Skyline Drive was open. You can drive through it, and it was free. But the bathrooms and all that were closed, so you weren't going to eat there or anything like that. But you can go through it. And I guess a lot of the Skyline Drive all the way through. Awesome. Well, I will get you on both channels, dude. I promise. And again, if you haven't hit the like button, please do. During this time, I usually don't do a lot of live streams. But being that there's absolutely nothing to film right now, because there's absolutely nothing to film right now, I'm going to be doing this like a live stream like every other day or every other couple of days or so. So this is a Mambaksho. This might have been one of the free ones that they were giving me at my local shop, but usually I like my Kirk. I love my Kirks, so I'll stick with that. I also love my KFCs, my Kentucky Fried my Kentucky Fire Cured KFC. Yeah, I love those. Those are pretty awesome. But to Sperryville, Route 211, or to Route 33. I don't know which way they went because I didn't end up going. So is Philip going to call Steven and see if they can get him on there? Those KFCs are really good. They're so smoky and they're just phenomenal. It's like they're rolled and they're aged in bourbon barrels, so they have a real kind of a smoky kind of a flavor to them. They're really, really, really good, to the point where they're hard to find at my local shop, which is at Haymarket. So I want to thank everybody for coming in, man. This is great. So I try to stay away from the flavored stuff. If I'm in a crazy mood, I'll have an acid or something. But other than that, I try to stay away from, besides the smoky stuff, I try to stay away. But I like my Ashtons. I got a whole humidor upstairs. Thank you, Philip. I appreciate it. Oh, no. Can't see your house from 66 now. How's that sound wall working? Sound wall's okay. You still hear traffic. Last night, me and a couple of neighbors, less than 10, so don't get on my ass, were smoking outside. And it must have been a crotch rocket. But this guy on this crotch rocket, he went down 66. You could just hear him. He was just crazy fast. Just, and you heard it. And then 10 minutes later, he was coming back. Because this is probably the most empty 66 has ever been. If you really wanted to tear up some rubber, now is the time. It's the perfect time to go stretch those motors out. Not the acids or any of those types, but the ones that are naturally flavored. I don't care for the acids and others that have the sweet. Yeah, now see, I don't like them either, but that's why. So I did a little something new with the lights tonight. I added a light inside the cockpit of the car to light it up in different color, kind of a yellowish green. Give more to my little John Wick background, as somebody called it the other day. It used to take me an hour and a half to get to work. Now I'm there like 20. That's what my wife says. So it's been crazy. Well, my wife is working from home now, but I have a next door neighbor who works in Of course, I'm drawing a blank. But it takes her like an hour to get to work every day, and she says she's there in like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. So I've been riding around a bit on the bike, and there's nobody. It's so nice. I can imagine. I can imagine. How fast have I had the Cobra? So I've had the Cobra. I had the Cobra up to 140 on 234 bypass. Allegedly, I allegedly had the Cobra up to 140 miles an hour on 234 bypass. And that was before all this, so traffic was pretty good too. Black Spring with Autumn, how are you? Glad you can pop back in. I saw you before the stream started. I'm glad you came back. I appreciate it. But I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. This is a great stream. So if you're into cars, you definitely want to check out 703 Cruisin'. He does a lot of cool stuff. Let's Drive. I haven't checked out his channel yet, but I'm definitely going to after the stream is done, which won't be for a while now. We're just getting started. Okay, Cliff, no problem. We'll be here for a couple hours. We're good to go. We're only a half hour in. No, so under the hood is the Cobra sticker. Of course, dude. Anytime, buddy. You know what, Cruisin'? I want to do this to you too as well. There we go. Want to do that. Dave likes trucks. Dave's got a cool little Harley. He's gonna get mad. No joy with Cuz Steve. He doesn't have a Gmail account. Said he will set one up tomorrow. Okay, that's cool. Because I probably won't be on again till Friday night. So the sticker came with the car. Like I said, I didn't build that car. I'm the fourth owner. So I've done some stuff to it, like the interior. I did the interior over. But the sticker under the hood is under the clear coat. So it was there when the car got painted. Favorite color is clear. Dave, you're just a punk. Thanks, man. I like it too. It's funny that Cousin Steven doesn't have a Gmail account because even Cousin Michael signs on sometimes. So hopefully Michael will come on again tonight. He had some problems the other night, but he's been in the stream before. And the next time I have a stream will probably be Friday because I'm going to work Wednesday and Thursday. So I'll probably stream Friday night. I saw that bet you're drinking. You living thing. Oh yeah. Yep. My Corona, of course. How do you not go through the quarantine without drinking a Corona? Remember, the Corona comes from China, not Mexico. The virus comes from China. The beer comes from Mexico. I'm willing to take that chance. So I gave Cruisin a wrench, so he's a moderator. Dave, you've been a moderator. There you go. See that? He just saw the wrench. No problem, buddy. Is only as good as the moderators. What's new with the Cobra after the wooden steering wheel? Well, if you've been talking to your brother, Philip, I wanted to put a supercharger on it. And I've asked around, and a couple of people that have them are saying you can fit a supercharger under the hood, but for heat purposes, you might want to go with a centrifugal supercharger, which is more like a same premise as a turbo, but it's belt driven instead of exhaust driven. But with everything going on, I don't want to spend that much cash right now. I'm also seriously looking at buying a truck. Yeah, no, I don't want the tall hood scoop. I really don't. But they say that you can get it in there. So what a lot of guys are doing, and I'll show you the picture, they're putting the supercharger on top, and then they make a cap. And you bring the air filters down the sides. So the air filter, because with the supercharger, the air filter absolutely cannot go on top. It just will not fit. So and of course now find it. So that's like the regular supercharger. But then and I don't want to scroll too far, and I can't find it. So, but what they do is like their cold air intakes, they put a cap on top of that supercharger, and then the cold air aluminum pipes come around, and you put 2 K&N filters on it, and it keeps the clearance down low so you don't have any hood problems. No, I am gonna upgrade the car. I'm not gonna buy anybody else's problems. No, absolutely not. But that would be the next thing on my list if I do anything. I'm pretty happy with the car, with the way the car is, with the car as is. But, but I'm not replacing the car with a truck. I just want a truck. So I'm not going to spend that money either. That's where I was going with that. But, so, Philip, have you been on the bike at all? Cliff, I just answered that from your brother's question. The supercharger would be the next project, but I don't know if I'm gonna. But I don't want to do that right now during all this quarantine stuff. I'll do it after. Try to save money right now in case the world does go to shit. But other than that, the car is. No, I got my copyright-free rock music on. You probably hear it in the background. I hope it's not too loud. But it's not crazy stuff. I got my Cars and Cigars sweatshirt on. My personal opinion on the car show season, I think we're screwed. I really do. Everything I know, Cars and Cigars, the first show has been canceled. Warrenton Father's Day show still says it's on, and I'm on the board there. Well, I'm not the board. I'm on the membership committee for that show. And they've canceled all the meetings. Every time we've tried to hold a meeting, they've canceled it because of this quarantine stuff. So as of right now, she said the other day that they still want to have the actual show, but with the lockdown being to June 10th and Father's Day being like a week after that, I don't know. It's up in the air. I think we'll be able to do October in Ocean City, Maryland, or is that September? I think we'll be able to do Endless Summer in Ocean City, Maryland, but I have my serious doubts about the May cruise in Ocean City, even though they have not canceled it yet. I just don't know. Playing it all by ear. I hope we don't have to wait till next year, because this might become a live stream channel. If I got nothing to film, I'm dead in the water. So, but there are a couple of things I still want to film that I can do here. I want to do a complete walk around, a complete video about my car. I haven't done an introductory video to my YouTube channel, which is just a minute long, just something to that effect, saying, hey, this is Bangin Gears, this is what the channel is about, stuff like that. But I can still film those. And I can break out the drone every now and then, but that's pretty much, I bought the drone specifically for car shows, and if there are no car shows, I don't know what the hell I'm going to use the drone for. I wanted to keep this a car channel, and not a droning channel. That would be awesome. Just maybe 2-3 shows just to get us through the season. But I think a lot of people are catching on that maybe this year shows are not the way to go. Maybe a cruise is even better, but with the lockdown, I don't even know if they're going to put the kibosh on cruises. It's hard to say that 30 hot rods are going to the grocery store, but because I film for a bunch of other people, I film for the town of Pocket because I get paid for those videos. So now you're kind of cutting into my side hustle a little bit. Where the car shows, I do it because I'm there anyway. I have fun. So hopefully Haymarket doesn't start canceling events. But who knows? We're all in this shit together. I hate being an essential person. Well, you have a lot to worry about, Dave. You have a young child at the house. You don't want your mom to get sick. You don't want Randy to get sick, stuff like that. So you want to make sure whatever you do, you don't bring anything home. Well, here's the deal. There's essential personnel. Oh, yeah, you have asthma. Absolutely. Yep. I totally forgot about that. I remember me and you going on a ride, and in the middle of the ride, we started hunting for you to get your nebulizer. You remember that ride? That was, probably a decade ago. All right, I got to get rid of this song. So, like I was saying, I found out the truth is there are essential personnel and then there's essential personnel. So, no offense to like anybody in here, but the grocery stores, the liquor stores, no matter what. But a lot of people that are deemed essential right now will end up staying home. You slide over here, drink a beer. And all this talking, I'm out again. Let me peel this off. Not me, still working until they pose me off that is, or until they piss you off. Until they piss you off. I just don't like working on cars that I don't know where they've been. Well, that's true. That's a mechanic's worst nightmare. And I realize you're not a mechanic per se. You're more into the body stuff. But still. But you've had the opportunity. I've seen some of the videos where you've had the opportunity to get in some wild stuff that people are building. Now, Porsche was awesome that you made that video on. But yeah, a lot of people are just glad they're working right now. So there's a lot of people, waiters and waitresses in the food industry. You know, a lot of restaurants cut way back, and a lot of people are out of work. We got food the other day, and we ordered it online, said it would be ready in 15 minutes. We go there. There's one kid working. He's answering phones. He's taking orders there. He's cooking in the back. One kid. And it was crazy. It was crazy. He looked like he was ready to just walk out. I felt bad for him. I really did. So the Porsche is getting a new paint job. Are you going to still be working on it? Are you going to film that process? But there's nothing you can do right now. The best thing you can do, stay home if you can. When you're not at work, stay home. Protect your loved ones. Not this time. It's at another shop. Gotcha. So I talked to my dad the other day, who's in Florida, and he's upset because they finally shut the pool down in his complex. He was all mad, and he was out of cigars. He managed to find. He went out and found the shop and bought a 20-pack of sticks. So he's good. He's good to go. But you know, he's just bored out of his mind. He's down there by himself. He's got his girlfriend, and you know. But I'm not sure they're like been in contact. I think she's at her house and he's at his house. But he's bored out of his mind, and they're just dealing. All you can do is deal. But Dave, you also need to be careful because you smoke. It's really affecting a lot of people who are smokers because it's a respiratory disease that you just need to be real careful. So that was the other thing that the governor of Virginia said the other day, which made absolutely no sense at all. Yeah, you, Dave. You need to be careful with your smoking because the coronavirus is a respiratory disease, and a lot of people who smoke are having a very hard time. So just be careful. So the governor said, did you quit 8 years ago? Well, good for you. I'm totally out of the loop then. I only get to see it like once or twice a year. So, but the governor of Virginia the other day during his lockdown speech said that the beaches are closed except to go fishing. So if you wanted to go to the beach, technically all you would have to do is bring a fishing pole, throw it in the water, and then you can hang out at the beach all day, which is the most stupidest asinine thing I've ever heard in my life. Dave, that's fantastic. Congratulations. I should have known that, but for somehow I didn't know that. I know. Some of the rules that he committed with the lockdown are just totally stupid. You know, don't leave your house, but you can go for a walk. Don't go to the beach, but you can go fish. So, I mean, it's just crazy. And now rumor has it that New York, he's trying to do a 6-week smoking ban on top of his lockdown. I feel bad for my family who lives in New York, but I'm also very happy that I'm no longer there. His rules are stupid. What's up, Killer Whale? How you doing, brother? Thanks for coming in tonight. I appreciate it. For stopping in. So, Killer Whale, because I was in your afternoon stream and you were talking about it so much, as soon as you signed off, I opened the PayPal account and linked it to my YouTube channel. So I appreciate that info. It's a pretty smart idea. So thank you. Me too. My family in New York and Jersey. Yeah. So Jersey's on lockdown too. Whatever New York does, Jersey does. Just like here, whatever Maryland does, Virginia does. But got to be real careful. So I also got to figure out. So I live stream on the laptop. So my wife uses it now that she's working from home. So I haven't had a chance to figure out StreamYard because I need StreamYard on the laptop. So this afternoon when you saw me, I was on my desktop. But I need to get StreamYard on the laptop. So then we can start bringing people in and we could do panels where I could have like all 5 of us on screen at the same time. And we could all have a real conversation instead of me talking and you guys typing. If guys like Street Glide and 703 and even Killer Whale, if you guys want to come on the panel and chat live, you could definitely do that. But I really got to get StreamYard all buttoned up. We just step aside here again. So, Killer Whale, you seem to know YouTube. Can I drink a beer while I'm on film? Or are they going to demonetize me? So the video link to my Facebook page. There it is, Dave Lee. But we'll have to watch that later. I can see that's going to be pretty funny. Dave, just the girl who's doing the sign language stuff is going to be hysterical probably. So let me step aside again. So Dave, did you go out on the bike either Saturday or Sunday? I've seen people drinking beer in streams. I think it's okay. but don't quote me. I just don't know. People smoke weed also, but it depends on if someone reports you. True. Okay. Well, I'll keep sliding over when I drink my beer and come back. So it's all good. Or I'll run upstairs and get a glass. Went out today and picked it back up at the shop. What'd you have done, David? True, better safe than sorry. Last thing I wanted to do was affect my YouTube money. My whole half a cent. Yeah, right? So, Dave, I hope you didn't get the oil change because you probably don't need to do that this year. You probably won't put enough miles on it. More brake lights installed. Ooh. How do you get rear-ended on that big-ass bike of yours? Because you got brake lights on the like on the trunk, right? Like on the trunk lid as well. You got brakes all the way up the back of the bike, so I don't know how anybody cannot see you coming. People aren't very small. Well, that's true, David. I could have told you that. We could have told you that a long time ago, Dave. Remember when I got hit, like on the motorcycle? You were right alongside of me. Right on, was that Wax Pool? That was probably a decade ago. Uh-oh. Oh, I might be out of fluid. That's not good. No shit, dude. I just remembered that while I was typing. Yeah. So David and I were cruising on the motorcycles down Wax Pool from Ashburn towards Dulles. And somebody cut David off in a car and yelled something at him. And I sped up and got alongside the car. And we were screaming and yelling at each other. And neither of us were paying attention. Well, I wasn't paying attention. He was. And the road kind of did one of these and went straight again. So he turned, he came over, followed his lane, and I wasn't paying attention and went straight. And he came right alongside of me and smacked me on the side. And the bike fell over by the front tire of the car. And I jammed on the brakes and locked up the brakes. And I slid the whole length of the car back, digging my handlebar down the side of his car. I got his side mirror in my ribs. And then when I got to the back of the car, I kicked off the window with my elbow and managed to straighten up the bike. The bike never hit the ground, but I just destroyed this guy's car. And He pulled over. I pulled over. He was screaming and yelling at me, I'm going to call the cops. I'm going to call the cops. And I was like, you should call the cops. Absolutely. You should tell the car. You should call the cops and tell them this guy on a motorcycle hit me on purpose. Absolutely. It's like one of those things. If a car and a motorcycle get into an accident, it's like automatically almost all the time the car's fault. So he just kind of thought about it for a second. And I was like, and he's like, whatever, I'm going to leave. I was like, okay, goodbye. And he left. It wasn't a scratch on my bike, except his paint that was on my hand grip. But his car had a nice groove down the whole side of it. Yep, Dave was there. He was coming. It was a crazy time. All right, you got it. 703 Cruising. Stay safe. Have fun. Come back anytime. You're more than welcome. You have my number. Shoot me a text or something. Let's go hang out when all of this is over, and let's go for a cruise. But thank you for coming in. I appreciate it, brother. David, that's another typo, brother. I'll be right back. Throw this in the back here. So who else do we still have in here? Are my cousins still in here? There's Philip. So, Philip, I shot Victoria a message today, making sure that she's still good. She said she's working from home. And I heard little Philip's at the house. Or he's just out of work right now. So, David, how about, excuse me, how about Christopher? Is he doing school like virtual from video and stuff like that? Yeah. Hey, family, how are you, sir? How are you doing tonight? I appreciate you stopping in. I checked out your live stream today. Popped in there. Was a little lost. Everything's in Spanish. I saw you. I heard you speak in English a little bit, but I popped in there for a little bit trying to see. But it was just moving. You have so many people in that stream, brother. You can't. Everything just scrolls super, super, super fast. You can't have I couldn't have a conversation with anybody. So I didn't stay in there very long, but I appreciate you coming in here. And the next time you have a stream, I'll definitely pop back in. They're not doing anything right now? Not even virtual? Wow. So David, has the school put out some kind of an announcement for him on, are they gonna are the seniors gonna graduate? Are they gonna hold everybody back? Are they just gonna let everybody pass that grade? Or are they gonna wait till the lockdown is over and then have school through the summer right up to September? Because I know the schools here, the kids are doing everything virtual. Everything's through like Zoom or FaceTime or stuff like that. Clip is still here. Told Phil to gather old pics for you of his 85 Mustang. Absolutely. I'll post them on my social media. We'll show them here on the phone, stuff like that. Not sure yet. I'm guessing everyone passes. Let's hope that's the case. Because if they go the other way and they hold everybody back, or once the lockdown is over and school, they may say, well, school's back in session, so they may not even have a summer vacation. This may be their summer vacation right now, and they may bring them back in like June or July and have them go through school through July, August, and right up to September, and then go right into the next grade, which I think a lot of people are going to be upset about that, but because I think what's going to happen is people here locally, if they're in school and they're doing everything virtual, that when this is totally over, I think a ton of people are going to go on vacation. I think the economy, big time, as soon as all of this is done. There's so many people on lockdown that I think that as soon as this is all over, I think a lot of people are going to be like, I need to get the hell out of Dodge. And you're going to see Disneyland packed. You're going to see all these places are just packed. So Phil, text some pics of my 75 Firebird and my Mustang GT. Okay. Let's see what we got. Depending on how many you sent, it may take a minute because I haven't gotten the text yet. So as soon as I get those, I'll show them off, Philip, I promise. Philip, whatever happened to the model I made of your Mustang? I mean, that was a long time ago, obviously. That was 85, 95. That was like, what, 25, 30 years ago? 35 years ago? So, gonna do the beer slide. Probably packed away with all the Hess trucks. Thank you, dear. Cheers to you. I can't keep this lit and my lighter's out, so they're talking Phil at the same time here. It's in his room on the dresser. That's what I've been using. I've been using the cutting torch. I know what you mean. You mean the real cutting torch. But we'll fill this baby back up. Wow. All right. Let that warm up a little bit before I relight. But so David, how's mom doing? So you guys have a pretty big backyard. So you guys can still go outside in the backyard. You can grill. You know, you can hang out. But like my dad's in a condo. He's just like stuck there. Now, yes, guys. Yep. Yeah, he's doing good. Like I said, he's bored out of his mind. He can only watch so much TV, and now that there's no games on, there's no sports, no baseball or anything like that, he's kind of stuck. And I would love for him to come up here, but I don't want him to go on a train. I don't want him to fly. And a 3-day drive would be totally out of the question. I'm actually thinking about being that I get, like, if he's interested, and then me and him could take turns sleeping in the car driving back. And at least I have him here. He can come outside. He can do stuff. But I don't even know if he's going to be interested in that. He's kind of a stay put kind of a guy. Oh, yeah. Now we gotta. Dave, if you're interested, you let me know, but you don't have the time off I got, so I don't want to take you out of work. But like I said, I'm going to run the idea by him and see if he's interested in something like that. And if he is, you know, we'll go down and get him, and then the three of us can take turns driving back. What song is this? Tell me something new. It's a good song. The worst they can do is fire me. Well, nobody wants that. You still need some sort of income coming in, so. So, David, when you logged on to come into the live stream tonight, did you have to watch an ad? Awesome. Thank you for your half a cent. I appreciate that. Hey, Killer Whale is still in the house. Killer Whale does these great live streams too, almost every night. He does one every now and then in the afternoon as well. Gotta get rid of that. Bye. And did you press the skip button, Dave? If you press the skip button, it's a half a cent. If you watch the ad, it's a whole penny. You son of a bitch. So Philip, I still have not gotten your text. Oh, nope. There it is. I got it. Oh, good Lord, Philip. They're freaking Polaroids you took pictures of. So I don't know if you can see. Here's my cousin Philip's Firebird. It's funny. They're actually Polaroids. And then here's the Mustang. It was cutting edge technology back then. That's awesome. Speaking about Mustangs, how's your son's Mustang? No, it's not a V4 Mustang. No. That was a 5-liter V8, buddy. Philip, why don't you educate them on your Mustang? I believe that was his first brand new car. And I'm sure he's had that car. He used to cruise, was it? No, that Mustang is fast. No, absolutely it was fast. I remember, was that the Sawmill? We used to cruise up and down the Sawmill. Doing crazy fast. So Philip had the Mustang. I'm sorry, Philip had the Firebird and then the Mustang, and then my cousin Cliff. Oh, little Phillips is fast. Absolutely. He's got the Coyote in there, right? Right. So the same Mustang you had in the 85 is what I have in the Cobra. That's that same car, but mine's got a stroker kit with a 331 stroker kit in it. But it's the same. It's the same year. Actually, it's the same year. because we had to run the serial numbers off the block to find out what year motor that was. True, it's half the weight. It's only 2,000 pounds. That's the bad thing when you buy these cars and you didn't build them. You don't know what it's got in it or what year and stuff like that. So usually if you buy it from an owner, you're the second person. If you're the second owner, usually the first guy built the car. He can tell you a lot about it. Because I'm the fourth owner, all that information, kind of the build sheet, got lost along the way. So we had to run the block numbers, and so now I know what year the motor is. So when I buy parts, I know what year I'm buying them for. And Philip, you haven't still seen the car, right? You haven't seen the car in real life. Cliff has at Hot Rod Week. So once I get the truck, like I said, I'm seriously thinking about buying a truck when all of this whole Corona thing is over. Maybe I'll come up to New York and we'll do a show up there, find out where Steven and you guys are doing a show, and then I'll trailer the car up. Like when Michael goes to Lake George or something. Maybe this year, if they even have it. I think Lake George is in September. I think it is. Cousin's dinner. Yeah, well, Cousin's dinner, if you want, could be in Ocean City in September. But I gotta talk to Michael on when Lake George is. So I'm looking at a Ford F-150 with the Black Widow package. All blacked out, black logos, 2020, brand spanking new. Lake George is in September. So, maybe to make up for it, and because it's something I've never filmed before or have been to. So if Lake George is still a go, maybe I'll talk to Michael and maybe I'll trailer the car up to New York and we'll go up to Lake George. And then from Lake George, like a week later, is Ocean City in the next week. So who knows? Maybe we'll do both back to back. If anything is going on, but I need to talk to Michael and make sure he's got space. Worst comes to worst, I'll sleep in the freaking trailer. I don't care. I haven't heard anything about Ocean City. Well, like I said, lockdown in Maryland is to the end of April. And then Hot Rod Week would be 2 weeks later in May. So I don't know what's going on. I haven't heard it yet. But I need to make a decision in a couple of weeks. Because, or else I don't get my deposit back for the May Hot Rod Week condo. Cousin Steven has rooms for everyone. Yeah. Because I need to film some new stuff. I can't keep going to the same shows every single year because nothing really changes. So the videos get better, but the venue really doesn't change. So I would love to go up to Lake George if they got space, if we have it, and film that, and that'll be. it'd be a new market for me as well, because it would bring the upstate New York guys to my channel, which some of them already are, because a lot of the upstate New York guys are in Ocean City for Hot Rod Week as well. But new, and it would be fun. So, Cliff, have you gotten your package yet for the supercharger, or are you still waiting on that? Gotcha. But again, let me say, I appreciate everybody coming in tonight, passing the time. I know everybody's kind of stuck at home. I appreciate you all coming in. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that like button. And let's keep on talking. It's still way early yet. There's Killer. Killer's still here. Thumbs up for everybody. So Philip and Cliff, both of you, now that you're in YouTube and signed in, you can subscribe to the channel by hitting the subscribe button. And then anytime I post a video or live, you'll get notified from YouTube that I posted a new video, because I know you both anxiously await for all my new stuff. I know Cliff is waiting for another video with EJ Rose in it. Philip is a subscriber. Very good. Cliff really liked those videos with EJ in them. Actually, I was talking to her the other day. I got a client who wants me to do a video for them. Apparently, they just bought the Honda dealership in Manassas. And he's got a couple of shops, and he wants me to film a couple of the bikes so they can use them on their social media pages. And he mentioned EJ about bringing her in to do some modeling as well. So there might be some more stuff with EJ coming down the pike. For those of you who don't know who I'm talking about, give me 1 second. Step over my motorcycle. That's EJ. hopefully RC didn't see that because he's a little too young for that. So Cliff just shot me a text. What does it say? Couldn't find any pics of the Barracuda, but I found these. Cliff, I don't know whose car that is. Cliff, whose car is that? It's not my dad's, is it? Because it doesn't look green. No, that's not my dad's car. But from what I'm seeing online is that everything in OC got canceled till the end of April. So Hot Rod Week is in May. So technically Hot Rod Week is still a go. But who knows? If they extended the deadline, I'm not sitting, I'm standing. But I need to sit. I can't stand for 3-4 hours. It's crazy. But, so am I frozen? There you go. David, did you see the photograph I showed everybody of EJ? Or were you going to get another beer? So if I get StreamYard and we do a panel where I can put you guys all online and you guys can show your faces and talk at the same time, you can have a real discussion, then maybe I can get EJ to come on and she can be part of the chat. So I have her calendar on the wall in the garage. So she has a calendar as well. But Cliff, I'm not going to show the other picture because and I'll text you back why. There you go. No, don't leave. RC, you don't have to leave. You never sent me the photographs of the Corvette yet either on Instagram. Pics. Cliff, I don't remember you having a Chevelle at all. So you and Dave have that in common. There you go. Yours is black too, right? I mean, does Harley make another color? As far as I know, everybody's Harley's black and chrome. You walk around the parking lot at the bike shows going, hey, has anybody seen my black Harley Davidson? I forgot where I parked. I'm looking for a black Harley Davidson. It has a lot of chrome on it. Dave, I don't know if you were on earlier when Philip said he brought it home from the dealership and it's been parked ever since. But that wide glide, he rode that wide glide everywhere. Was going to get our address, our asses kicked that year. That was a great bike week, dude. I will never forget that bike week. Was it Buttercup with the laser? You're talking about the laser? So I don't have to ask you, David. It's pretty sure. I'm pretty sure because you're using the autocorrector you're on your phone. So have any of you shot Cousin Michael a text letting him know I'm on? Or do you want me to shoot him a text? Here, I'll let him know we're on, so maybe we can get Michael to show up. He's out buying another car. So the live stream a couple of days ago, Cliff was like, oh, it's a surprise. The car he's bringing down for Hot Rider Week. It's going to be a big surprise. I can't tell you, blah, 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 blah. So I shot Mike a text, and he's like, I was like, Michael, what car are you going to bring? Because I'm going to bring the Cougar. And I was like, well, you always got the Cougar. That's not a surprise. He goes, he might be talking about the 55, but I already sold that. So we were actually talking about how the Cougar is probably, besides a race car, the Cougar is probably the car he's ever held the longest. I think he's had the Cougar. Woohoo! Thanks, Dave. You watched. Oh, you skipped another ad instead of watching the second ad. I could have had a penny and a half. But he loves that Cougar. Absolutely loves it. He's got the big fat tires under it now. I don't think he's had it tubbed, or maybe it was tubbed already. But he's got the big tires in the back. He loves that Cougar. Spoke with him the other day. He said he's just kept kicking him out. He's replacing the 55. Replacing it with what? Another 55? He needs to get a Nomad. The Nomad is my absolute favorite car. David actually used to have a Dodge Magnum for a little while, which reminded me so much of the Nomad, a modern version of the Nomad. But I wish you wouldn't have gotten rid of that car, Dave. That was my favorite car. Oh, shit. I forgot to slide over. Dr. Fox 2000 is in the house. That's right, Fox. You see the germs, you use your hand sanitizer, and you wash your hands. Fox, thanks for coming in tonight. I appreciate you popping in. Hopefully things are going well with you. And Killer Whale is still in the house. I appreciate it, Killer Whale. You're awesome. Thanks for staying in. I'm doing well, making do with what I can. You know, I hate to say that this is turning into a live stream channel, but I think it's turning into a live stream channel, at least this year anyway. But how are things up there in Canada? You still got snow on the ground, Fox? Got a lot of cool people in here tonight. Again, I appreciate everybody coming in. Cold yesterday. Dump of snow gave us 10 more inches. Good Lord, man. That's crazy. I don't want to upset you, Fox, but it was 80 here yesterday. So you keep that snow up there by you. No offense. Hey, and I'm not joking when I say we only had 2 seasons, winter and construction. Yeah, but that's a lot of snow in one dump. That's a crazy amount of snow. So the quarantine up there in Canada may not be that bad. It's not like you all can leave your houses anyway with 10 inches of snow on the ground. But then again, you guys are used to having that much snow. People are just sliding all over the place. 10 inches up by you is like nothing. So Dave sent me a message here. What did Dave say? On Facebook. Okay. Dave sent me a photo. Besides, the bugs don't like snow, less viruses. True. I mean, it's a colder climate, so. David, that I don't recognize that person by his face. There's a really cool car in the background now. Does that person know me? But it is raining here now, though. Slight drizzle. I got the garage door open a little bit so I don't hotbox myself in here. Oh, okay. I mean, I watch Street Outlaws, but I probably don't know. I couldn't pick him out of a crowd. I don't watch it that hard. I kind of skip all the talking and just watch all the drag racing. No, I have not, Fox. So the issue is that I live stream from my wife's laptop. So because she's working from home and she's on the laptop all day, I haven't had a chance to get StreamYard on the laptop yet. So I haven't figured it out yet. I don't have the laptop very long for me to really play around with it. But it's definitely on my to-do list. Definitely on my to-do list. Like I said, once I get StreamYard, I want to turn this stream into like a panel where we could all be on there talking at the same time instead of me talking and you guys just typing. And we can have some really in-depth discussions. I'm going to do my beer slide. All right. Definitely on my to-do list because we gotta. If you're not moving in a positive direction, you're just sitting still. So I gotta get StreamYard. We could do that. We could have a guest come here with me, but under quarantine, it's one of those things that, you know. But Dave, if you're ever in the area and you want to come down, you want to live stream with me right here live, we could do that. Absolutely. I wanted to get one of the Cobra guys. So one of the Cobra guys, Bluegrass, who was on here earlier, he still might be in here. Want to get him in here one time, and we'll just do Cobra talk, and we'll see if we can get some of the Cobra guys in here from the Facebook pages. We'll talk about cars. Maybe even during the day, we can get his car and my car in the background out in the driveway during the day and do a live stream. Bring a case of Corona. Well, like I said, I got my Corona right here. I'm good. We were talking about that earlier. My Corona comes from Mexico, not China. The best thing about these live streams is that they go by so fast, too. These live streams just fly by. We just hit the 2-hour mark. Can you believe that? You know, there are 3 ways to kill that bug. And what would that be? I'm sure there's a joke in here somewhere. It's like I got smoke special effects with this cigar. One is heat. The second is freeze them little buggers. The third is drown them in alcohol. That is correct. Nothing survives a little whiskey. I was drinking that the other day when I was live streaming. A little bit of Crown Royal never hurt nobody. My problem is I keep inching my way. All right, Philip, I'll talk to you later, buddy. Thank you very much for popping in. I appreciate it. See if we can get you again, brother. Oh, moonshine. Haven't had some apple pie in a while, but thanks, Philip, again. I appreciate you stopping in. Knowing him, he's probably working still. I meant to run to the liquor store today, actually, since the liquor store is essential and they're going to stay open. Did you hear that joke? The cops go into the forest and they raid the moonshine still. And the moonshiners go like, "Officer, we're not making moonshine. We're making hand sanitizer." My music stopped. That must have been the last song. I could use some peach mango moonshine. They got moonshine up there in Canada, Fox? Like homemade stuff? Well, I bet it is good, Dave. I bet it is good. But I've been standing for the last 2 hours. I'm going to see if I can sit for a little while here. Scoot the motorcycle over. Oh, yeah. White lightning all the way. Good rocket fuel. Mama Kim just came in. Let's see if we can sit down for a little while. Oh, yeah. All right. There you go. That helps out a little bit. All right. Get these readjusted. We'll tell Kim I said hello. Haven't seen Kim in forever. Everybody's cool. See if there's anybody else online. What does that say? She's watching. Yeah, you tell he. Dave, man, your autocorrect is freaking horrible, dude. She's watching you too, maybe you meant to say he. Well, make sure she watches the ad, Dave. I need my half a cent. And I changed devices too. So what do you want, your desktop now? Nice tablet. So David, what's Randy doing? Is Randy still going fishing, or is all the fishing tournaments been canceled as well? See, I don't know why you would cancel a fishing tournament because you're on a boat by yourself. Or maybe like one other person. But I don't know. They've canceled everything. Everything is just going crazy. Fish like Corona, I guess. You're right. You're right, Fox. Speaking of which, Go over here, take a pic. Ah, Democrats for you. Yep. But like the governor said, he can still go fishing, I guess, if he wants to by himself. Pond or stream or something. But I know he's got the boat. He wants to go bassing, I guess. When I sit down, put the laptop down low, you get a good view of the car. I'm definitely gonna. Oh, excuse me. I'm definitely gonna watch it as soon as this is over. Wow. And watch it now. We could do that to pass the time. I'll stop the music. We'll play a little video real quick. Give me 1 second. Let me stop the music. Pause that. I'm going to play a video on my phone. I don't know how well it's going to do. That Dave just sent me a little while ago. We'll see how it goes. Yeah. Text message. Why can't I find it? David, where did you send it to me again? Because I can't find it now. My Facebook page. Okay. There it is. Okay.
Virginia.
Hold on. Let me start again. This way. Give me a second.
Good evening, Virginia. I'm Governor Blackface, and I'm coming to you live this evening with a very important announcement. It's been brought to my attention that bald bastard in Maryland has made a statement regarding this COVID-19 outbreak, and I'll be damned if Virginia is not going to also make one. Now, our statement is very simple. It's exactly the same as it was the last time we made a statement. We haven't changed a thing. I'm going to keep this short and sweet so I don't look ridiculous and incompetent and pathetic. I'm going to keep things moving right along. If you have to go out for anything, you can do that. You can go to the grocery store, you can go to Lowe's, wherever it is that you have to go. The only thing we recommend is you don't go. But you can still go. We're not going to stop you. You can go anywhere you want. Just stay home while you're doing it. You can go to Walmart or Lowe's, but stay home while you do it. I know that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but most of the things I say don't. Now, on to the biggest topic of the night, the beach. Now, I know a lot of y'all want to put your water wings on and get out there and do a little swimming. Well, you can't do that. But what you can do at the beach is you can go fishing or swimming. Maybe you could do that too, because that's exercise. Like I said, a lot of what I'm going to say and do don't make a lot of sense. But, that's par for the course here. Said I was going to keep it short and sweet, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So just remember something out there, everybody. Wash your hands, and you can go out and do whatever it is you want to do. Just do it from at home, unless you have to go out, and then you can go out. And then you can, the whole thing doesn't make a lot of sense. You can go out, but you can't. It is what it is. That's me. That's me, blackface. That's how I do things. Ass backwards. So you all have a great night out there, Virginia.
That's funny. That really is funny. The girl that does the sign language is phenomenal. The girl that does the sign language is fantastic. I'm putting my music back on here. And then my cousin Philip just sent me some new pictures of his Mustang, of his son's Mustang, his 05 Mustang GT. With the shaker hood that they just put on. Let me see if I can get a good shot here without. There you go. So they actually took a, she did do the macaroni. So my cousin Philip, his son is also named Philip. He has an 05 Mustang. They actually cut a hole in the roof and they put a real shaker hood on it. They put a real shaker on the air cleaner, and it comes out through the hood. It's really cool looking. They put a lot of time and effort into that. So I definitely wanted to show you guys that. But that video, David, is hysterical. If you watch some of these, the real people that make these announcements, the people that do the sign language, I think some of them, I wish I knew sign language, because I can almost guarantee some of the things that they're saying are not really what the guy's saying. I'm going to do the beer slide. But so what's everybody doing to pass the time? I mean, I know some of you, a lot of people in here still are like essential. They still have work. But when you come home from work, what are you guys doing? You guys just watching television? You always surf the internet. It would be a cool language to learn. I always wanted to learn. And you know what? With the quarantine going on, it'd be a really good time to maybe learn something. But Dave, you just sleeping all the time? That's not a lot of fun. Let me slide this back a little bit. I know you work, but you don't, and you work a lot, Fox. I know. So, but hopefully, when you get home, you're doing something. It helps you occupy the time. I'm just hoping that these live streams help you guys, keep you busy, keep you doing something. Because I know a lot of guys in here have their own live streams, and I appreciate you coming in here and hanging out with me on mine for a little while. Try to keep everybody occupied. Can't watch television all the time. Rot your brain. But, oh man. See if you can get a couple of other people in here. I don't know. If you can, maybe share out the stream a little bit. See if you can get some more people in here. But, so tomorrow night, I go back to work to see what kind of shit show that's going to turn out to be. After being off for 7 days. Then I'll work the next 2 days. I'm trying to keep my moon to stay gray. Darn clouds keep making it yellow like cheese. Yeah, so Fox has a live stream that he broadcasts 24 hours a day. Fox, the last time you were in here, you were saying that your live stream's been going for like 56 days straight. Have you had to turn it off yet? Because it's got to be close to 60 days now. Oh, excuse me. I'm tired of leaning over to drink it. It's soda pop. Started February 1st, the stream has not gone down. That's fantastic, Fox. That really is. That's a long ass stream. You got 3 cameras going at the same time, so which is amazing by itself. You booted the computer a few times. The stream doesn't go down until you turn it off. That's just fantastic. 4 cameras in a live stream that's been what, February 1st, March, April. So yeah, going on like almost tomorrow will be 60 days. Well, technically it's 30 days in March, so it's probably 60 days already. No, there's only 28 days in February. So, yeah, so tomorrow will be 60 days. That's fantastic. Congratulations, dude. I've just been watching a ton of television. watched Westworld today. It was taped last night, I guess. And then actually, Bree made me count my cameras and actually have 23. But yeah, but your live stream was only 4, right? Yeah, I gotta figure out. Maybe instead of using the camera that's built into the laptop, I'm thinking about maybe getting a cam that mounts on top. Not that this picture's bad. This picture's actually pretty good, and the colors look good too. So I'm a big fan of, if something works, don't try to fix it. So this camera works out pretty good. I don't think I need to get another camera. I think, like I said, I think the colors look really good. But when I live stream from my phone, it looks like shit. And I don't know what the problem is. When I go to events, or if I go to a show or something, and while I'm there, I want to do a live stream and I'm on my phone, it just looks like crap. It comes out all pixelated. And I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi signal or it's the resolution for the phone, because when I take photographs with the phone, the camera looks great. So I don't know if it's just, I don't know what the problem is with my phone, but the video quality while I live stream from my cell phone is just horrible. Got booted again, so now you're up 2 cents. Well, Dave, I appreciate you skipping my ads. Look, I'm sitting on my motorcycle. It's not very comfortable either. Let me see if I can move around a little bit. Let's see. Well, I don't know, the conversation seems to be dying off a little bit. But not a lot of things happening. Sending another video via Facebook. But I appreciate everybody coming in tonight. I really do. Oh, there's David's video. Let's see what Dave sent now. There's another video that I might want to show you as well. Let's see.
Well, I got to tell you, I went to the store to pick up a couple items, and once again,
All right, let me turn the music off again for this. All right, let's watch another video. Let's see. Hold on a second. Resolution, different modes. If you want to have your super nice video, you need to get a 720 or 1080 when you're transmitting or you're sending on the substream instead of the. I got you. Okay, we'll have to figure that out then with the phone. So this is only 34 seconds that David just sent me.
everything's gone because of these.
All right, there you go.
Well, I got to tell you, I I went to the store to pick up a couple items, and once again, everything's gone because of these damn hoarders. So I'm walking back to the car. I see this guy with his cart full of stuff. So I walked over to him and I asked him politely. I said, "Hey, do you mind sharing some of this stuff?" And look at all this gave to me. He gave me Angel Soft. He gave me Cheerios, milk, macaroni and cheese, bacon.
Okay. All right. Dave, I appreciate that. That to get this video unmonetized, but hopefully not. But I appreciate the video. But this is kind of cool. Hold on. So have you seen any of the videos? Any of the videos, if you're not on Instagram, that so the cast from the Discovery Channel, from Velocity, all the hosts of all the car shows, Christy Lee, Chip Foose, and all these guys, they're all stuck. They're all stuck at home, obviously. So they're making these videos. They're all like streaming together, and they're making these videos, and they're hysterical. So here's one that they posted the other day.
Gulo.
Hold on. Is this one? Yep.
And Gulo. Here. Anstead. Yeah. Foose. Can't you see I'm drawing? Freiberger. Here. Harrington. Yeah, I'm here. Janik.
Present.
Partridge. Here. Lee. Kindig. Sheely. Brewer.
He's sick. My best friend's sister's boyfriend said his cousin told him that the kid down the street saw him passed out in the shop last night. It must be pretty serious.
Thank you.
No problem.
Oh, yeah! And Gulo.
I thought that was pretty funny. The whole Ferris Bueller spoof. I thought that was pretty funny. And the one they just came out with now is this one. I think it's pretty funny.
Here's a story of isolation as we try to pass the time with some fun. We all got our heads together for something funny. It's probably not that good.
It's a story about some car folk who are terrible with time all on their own. But the whole world is in this together. Yes, we are not alone. Till the one day when this world is back together, and we finally go back to building cars. But this group is somehow now a family, and that's the way they all became the Shady Bunch. The Shady Bunch. The Shady Bunch. And that's the way we became the Shady Bunch.
I thought that was pretty funny too. So all the car guys from all those shows are making all these funny little spots. That's how bored they are. Let me put my music back on. Yeah, you were in there too. I saw that after the fact. I didn't want to move you out of the way. But there's a whole bunch of these stuff on there. If you're on social media, there's a whole bunch of these funny little things people are making. The Quarantine Rhapsody, they made a remake of the Queen song, which is kind of funny. But anyway. Oh man, so what else you guys want to talk about? We need another topic. Trying to keep moving so Dave doesn't think he's frozen again. So I thought the video that you sent me, David, was one where the guy was talking about. There was one I saw where the guy was talking about. He was walking through the store, and he saw a guy his cart full of toilet paper, and he was like, "Hey, why are you hoarding all this toilet paper?" And he started calling names and cursing them out. And the guy's like, "Can I go restock the shelves, please?" Which I thought was kind of a funny thing as well. But I thought that's the video that you were sharing with me. The minute I saw the other thing, I was like, nope. You're going to get me demonetized. So let's put the kibosh on that. But I see we're back up to 7 people. So hopefully we get some more people in here talking. Chatting up the storm maybe a little bit. Keep the conversation going. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't already. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I appreciate that as well. I know people need to relax, but there are rules on YouTube, and they're cutting down on some of that stuff. They had a problem a little while ago because with the whole GOPRO thing, which is for the kids, there was a bunch of channels that were saying they were kid-friendly, and they really were not kid-friendly. And they were getting in trouble, so they changed the rules a little bit with the monetization, and all the gun channels got hurt. All the kid-friendly channels kind of got hurt like as well. I was telling somebody the other day on here, there's a cool channel that I watch where the guy takes old Matchbox cars and takes them apart, and he takes all the paint off and puts new wheels on them, and he repolishes the chrome, and he cleans the glass, and he repaints the cars, and they look fantastic when he's all done. But like channels like that, they got seriously hurt when they implemented the new GOPRO laws with the kids. So just got to be careful. So I mark all my stuff not kid friendly, which is fine. Even though there's that one guy in here, RC Nova, he's young. Yeah, that one guy's channel, he's phenomenal. He's phenomenal. And he does great work. He does awesome work. And I sit there, and my coworkers are like, "What the hell are you watching Matchbox cars?" And I'm like, "Just watch this guy take this car apart, and it looks better than new when he gets them. When he gets all done, it's really a cool channel." And if borderline falls within the education category. But that's why I might be taking my chance drinking my soda while I'm on film here. But I'm thirsty. So David, how long did the shop have your bike to put those new brake lights on? Cheers, Dave. Bluegrass is still in the house? Good for you, buddy. Thanks very much. Trying out YouTube sometime. Dirty Time Garage. It's a guy in Canada who rebuilds old cars. Okay, I'll definitely have to check him out as well. I watch a lot of the Cobra guys too, Bluegrass. They record their builds, which is really kind of cool, watching the whole process of them building their Cobras. Dropped it off Monday, picked it up today, missing a connector, so they took it extra day. I gotcha. So I had to bring the Cobra in to the radio guy the other day because my radio just bricked up. It would turn on, but then nothing else worked. And again, it was a software update from JBL Audio. So I took it in there, and they had it for a couple of hours. They rebooted. It works great. So it was just a technical thing, but I mean, still, this is like my third software update that JBL has put out on my radio in the Cobra. So also SWRNC, Southwest Rod and Customs. Okay, I'll have to check them out as well. Definitely check them out. On my second Cobra build, I didn't even bother putting in a radio. Yeah, you know what? I probably wouldn't have put in a radio because the car had one in it and it didn't work. I wanted it to work, and it was an older unit. It was really old. Like the deck itself was in the trunk, and it had a remote mounted in the dash. So I had him put a marine grade radio in the dash and new JL Audio speakers in the car and get rid of the deck in the trunk, which freed up some trunk space. But now, and I got a sub in the trunk as well, so this thing, it kicks pretty good. You know, with no roof and a lot of motor noise, you got to have it so you can at least hear it. I don't have a glove box. It's in my dash. So I have there was a box that was built where the transmission tunnel, it comes up from the transmission tunnel and meets the dashboard. So it's right inside there. Which, you know what? Give me a second and I'll show you. I don't know if you can see. So it's right. Let me see. So it's right there. And my gear shift knob is here, and the radio is there. So it's cool. It works out great. Like I said, it's super loud. You could have asked that on here, Dave. I'm going to be 50 in December. So, yeah, so the car doesn't have a glove box. I kind of wish it did. But Dave must have got kicked off again, and that's why he's texting me. So, but when I was in Carlisle for the Ford Nationals, one of the other Cobra manufacturers, Shell Valley, was there, and he had a removable center console that they made in-house from fiberglass. And I was like, dude, I love this. And he's like, well, you don't really sell them, but I can make you one. And we kept in touch, and he made me one. Let me get that out of the car. And that's this. It's just a removable leather with a fiberglass base, with two store-bought cup holders. But it's all fiberglass. You can see it in here. It's wrapped in leather, and it's really cool. It's got, like I said, it's got two cup holders. And it's got a place to put like your cell phone and loose change or your cigarette lighter, stuff like that. And it's really cool. I just stick it in the car, and it works fantastic. For those early morning coffee rides, at least they got someplace to put the coffee in. And if you're at a show and you don't want it, you just take it out and throw it in the trunk. But I love this thing. I love it. You can see it better here with the light. It's got Velcro on it to hold it down just to the carpet. You put the hoop part's on here. The hook part is on here. But the loop part, it just grabs the carpet and you can peel it off and peel it back down. But like I said, it's great. It's well made. I think he charged me $100. And the next time I see you in person, if you ever want to see it, it works great. It's a great little piece. It really is. Let me put this back. Does the cup holder hold a bottle of Corona securely? Well, you know what? I think, this is a little nip bottle. It's one of those small little bottles. So that one probably slides around. But a regular bottle, a can of soda fits in there perfect. My cousin Cliff is still in the house. And then, you know what I didn't show you though when I brought the computer over there? So, and then between the seats are the JL audio speakers right there. Well, then while we're here, I guess we can do this too. So we wanted to see the sticker. And then I added the Bangin gears on the windshield. Yeah, the sticker is really cool. It just adds a little something to the car, let people look at it. Stuff like that. So, other than that, nothing else new. Love that. Yes, the sticker is under the clear coat. Yeah. Yep. You think the father? So I am on the Warrenton Father's Day I'm on like not like the board of direct, but so I'm on the organizational committee for the Warrenton Father's Day car show, and they keep canceling all of the meetings we're supposed to have to try to organize the actual show, but they have not canceled the show yet. So we're on quarantine until June 10th. And then like a week later is the Father's Day car show. So as of right now, it's still on. And she won't cancel it until the town tells her to. But right now it's still on. If he moves that June 10th date up to maybe May sometime, then it'll definitely probably be on. But I hate for her to cancel it, and then they move the date, and then they have to reinstate it. And because it's a Father's Day car show, I don't think they'll move it or postpone it to till later in the month or later in the year. I don't know what she's gonna do, but like I said, so we need to discuss it. But right now, it's in the town's hands, and if the town wants to still have it, they'll have it. If not, yeah, the businesses are closed. But I mean, you've been there. There's like 3,000 people walking around. The 6.5 earthquake in Idaho. Wow. Really? I haven't gotten that on my news feed. Let me check real quick. Everything on my news app doesn't have, there's nothing about that. Hold on one second, guys. Trying to get some more people in here. Okay. Oh, you're on the USGS. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. So anyway. But so where to go? So bluegrass. Does your Cobra, do you have one hoop or just you have the two hoops, just like me? So Dr. Fox just posted the earthquake link from the USGS if you want to check out the link to the earthquake in Idaho. Thanks for sharing that, Fox. Yeah, I still can't find anything about that earthquake. Give me 1 second. Do you have a Gmail account? Dual hoops, wipe 1 and 1, 2. Oh, should I turn my speaker off? Really? You fabricated themselves? Very cool. If you just press the link, it should take you to the live stream. You can watch, but you can't type. If you have a Gmail account, Google owns YouTube, and your username and password for your Gmail account will let you sign in to YouTube, and then you can type and talk back. Trying to get a few more people in here. We got a couple of guys who are computer illiterate going, how do I get in there? How do I get in there? So you fabricated themselves. So do you have a pipe bender? Because I'm always looking for a good pipe bender. Holy crap, what did you just ask your phone? No, I was speak to texting. Somebody who doesn't know how to get into YouTube. Don't look. Damn, Coors Light. So Well, he might have just gotten on because I see we just jumped up to 8 people. So hopefully my friends who are a little computer illiterate just got on. But he may not be signed in, so he may be able to watch me, but he cannot be able to text. So you've been doing this for 3 hours and counting. See how fast the time flies when you're live streaming? I don't know what that is. What is that? What is he sending me here? I had someone bend them and then did all the welding. They quit building parts for my Cobra years ago, so everything had to be. So then, who makes your Cobra? What manufacturer? Obviously, it's not a Factory 5. Factory 5 actually did a live stream at 2 p.m. today talking about the legality of the word Cobra and whether or not, why they can't use it when they call it, it's called a Roadster. And the difficulties they had with the body shape and the copyrightness on the body shape. Classic Roadsters from 1992. Wow. Okay. Yeah. And that's a prime example. See, I got my Pepsi. You didn't miss much. We're just in here, just chit-chatting away, watching the time go by. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get this other guy on here. so Todd. So somebody's watching me, but they can't talk. I guess they don't have a Google account. So one of my friend Todd is watching us now. So Todd, welcome to the stream. If you can't, you probably can't sign in, but if you have a Gmail account, your username and password that logs you into your Gmail account will log you into YouTube, because Google owns both Gmail and YouTube. So if you can sign in, you can then chat in the box. But I appreciate you just logging in. I appreciate you just watching. Where's that guy? So that presentation Dave did this morning about Factory 5 was very interesting. I didn't have a chance to see it. I saw that it was coming, but it's on Facebook, obviously, so I'll definitely have to check it out, because he was talking about, like I said, using the word Cobra and the patent on the body shapes, which I think was going to be really, really interesting. But I'm definitely going to watch it probably tomorrow. I just haven't had a chance. So, it's cool. We got to get my dad. Try to get my dad in here too at some point. So, boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, Bluegrass, what motor are you running in your Cobra? $95 302 high output. Very nice. Very nice. So you run a fuel injection and stuff like that, which is good. I would love to. I talked about, and the reason why I'm thinking about throwing a supercharger in my Cobra is because I think in the long run it would be way cheaper than me buying like a Coyote motor and throwing it in there. Because then I got to change the fuel tank, got to change the whole fuel system and all that sort of stuff. Oh, really? You went to stripped it all off and went to a carburetor? Huh? Have you had yours dynoed yet? I want to get mine dynoed. Especially if I put the supercharger on it. Then I want to dyno it first, put the supercharger on it, and then get it dynoed again, obviously. Because it should throw on another 100 horses. Because remember, it's not how fast you can go, it's how quickly you can get the top speed. What are you running for a carburetor? I'm running a 650 for a carburetor. You have to respect the cars. They don't call it the Widowmaker for nothing. It'll kill you. The ass end of that car is so light. I was in town the other day, and I was the second car at a light. There was a car in front of me. It's 600 speed. They were nice. There was a car in front of me at a light, and on the opposite side of the street, there was when the light turned green, those two cars came to the middle of the intersection and just kind of stopped looking at each other. One wanted to go straight, and the other one wanted to make a right-hand turn, and nobody had their friggin' turn signal on. So they're sitting there in the middle, and I'm behind the guy, screaming and yelling, of course. And finally, I just jammed it in the first and floored it, and I roasted the tires. The lady in front of me, who didn't have her turn signal on, she was a lady, I scared the shit out of her. I came screaming around her car. And I took off, and the whole ass end of that car got all swirly real fast. But that's the big thing on that. Like on a wet road or something, if you're going around a turn too fast and you're accelerating and those tires break loose, you'll spin that car right around. It's crazy fast. Super dangerous. And that's why I love it. And that's why I needed to go faster. But I think my friend Steve is on now watching too. He may not be signed in though, so he can't chat. But I definitely want to give a shout out to my friend Steve. Oh, there's Todd. Yeah, you know what? I don't drive in the rain, but sometimes I get stuck in the rain. Sometimes you'll be out and you'll get that summer shower for like 20 minutes and you get stuck out there and you have no choice. But I've been stuck in the rain a couple of times, Todd. So, Todd, I appreciate you coming in, dude, big time. So, if you could do me a huge favor, you can. There's a thumbs up button down there somewhere. If you could hit that thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you subscribe. So whenever I go live, you'll be automatically notified. Now that you're signed in. And I appreciate you taking the minute to figure out Gmail. Now we can get Steve in here and Ed. We have a little reunion, upstate New York reunion. The choice is to slow the car down in the rain. Why would you do that? No go-go gadget roof. No roof at all. Not at all. So I got a great picture. I got a great picture from Hot Rod Week where it was raining. And let me see if I can find it. It's a funny shot. Where it was raining, and we were at a show, obviously, down in Ocean City, and I wanted the car to be judged, and I didn't want to put my cover on it. So another guy gave me a clear car cover. We called it a condom. And of course, you're not going to be able to see it with this light. Oh, it changed. Let me hold on. Let me turn this off. Not like that helped at all. You can see it there a little bit. So I got the car cover on. Wow, that's super dark now. We call it the car condom. But let me see where we are here. Fancy car, but no go gadget roof. No, so there's no roof on the car at all. Somebody makes a hard top, but my personal opinion, I think they're super ugly. They make a tonneau cover that kind of like a leather cover that just lays flat across the seats. But then you got to put all the snaps in the paint, and I didn't want to do that either. You need a camera on me too. So Todd, I'm going to upgrade the software to where we can have a panel, so where when you log in, I can send you the link, and you can use your if you're on your phone, you can use your camera, or if you're on a laptop, you can use the camera that's built into the laptop, and then you can stream in, and then you can have a panel like 5 or 6 people. In the live stream, and then you could we can all see like each other and just talk live. Oh, excuse me. I know you know what a condom looks like. I did not win a trophy, Cliff. I'm pretty sure you were there for that show, and I did not win a trophy at that one. I won other trophies because I'm a trophy whore. I think we all know that by now. I'm a little bit of a trophy whore. Albums. Let me find a good one. We gotta find a good spot to where it doesn't. Where's a good picture? But have you thought of a third brake light between the roll bars? I'm going to do it for more safety. I've never thought of that. I've never even seen one. And I'll be honest with you, I think it's going to take away from the classic look of the car. I'm not sure I would do that. Yeah, I'm not sure I would do that. I might do something to where wire something into maybe the license plate bracket, to where maybe the license plate bracket has a third light in it, and that lights up when you hit the brakes. But I don't know if I'd mount something between the roll bars. That's just me. All right, please do send me a pic, because if it's if you painted it to match the paint, because it would fit like right there between the stripes. It would fit like right there between the stripes. So maybe if you painted it to match the stripe, it actually might blend in and you probably wouldn't even notice it. But I don't know. I definitely have to see it. Yeah, see, yeah, you paint it to match the stripes and it'll blend it in. It might be great. But if you stick this whole black thing right there, I don't know if I would do that. But I bet you when they're painted, they look really good. So please send me a pic. Right, well, on the street glides, depending on where you put the lights, you can definitely blend them in. I don't know where you put them, Dave. Did you put them on the trunk? I'm going to turn the music off for a second. I hear people outside. I just want to make sure I'm not getting swatted. Just give me a second. Nope, everything's all good. Lower fender. Whoop, whoop, the sound of the police. Yeah, that's all I need is to. This is it. I like the license plate idea. Light it to turn red when you brake with LEDs. That would draw. Yeah, exactly right. That's exactly, Todd. We used to put them on the motorcycles. where the whole license plate bracket would light up. But even if it was just a strip or something, just to bring attention to it, that wouldn't take away from the body shapes, stuff like that. Did I miss a payment on the Cobra? Nope. I only have a couple more payments left, and the Cobra is mine, which is very exciting. No, I did not do the neon underneath. I probably will never do that. But what I want to do is I want to put some LEDs under the dashboard to light up your feet when you ride, when you drive. A nice like underglow from inside the cockpit, I think would be nice. But Dave, I think you still have, you got little lights on your bike? You got the remote with the lights? I gotta find a comfortable spot here. No lighted cup holders, no. Nope. Nope, but I do got a good stereo in there. I was showing them earlier. I got a nice JL audio marine boat speaker, marine boat deck with speakers in the car. In case it does get wet, I don't have to worry about that stuff because there's no roof. But Todd, how far away are you again from Carlisle? Because maybe when I go up to Carlisle for the Ford Nationals, if they have it, with all this shit going on, then you can meet me. We could hang out, have lunch, spend the day together. Lighted up cup holders with the $150 option. Nice. No. No. But it's nice because all my gauges light up red to match the car. So at night, you know, I get the red light shining at me from the gauges. That's why I want to put some red neon, some red LEDs under the dash to light up your feet. But during Hot Rod Week in Ocean City, they have a neon parade where I think they have one for Hot Rod Week. They definitely have one for Bike Week. And the bikes go up and down the main drag with all the neon lights and all that shit. But we had a friend of mine who, Joe, and I think David was there. He spent the money. I forgot how much it cost. It's usually like an astronomical amount of money. He had the lights put on his bike while we were down there at Bike Week. And the first night he had it, cop pulled him over. Hey, Mary, how you doing? Thanks for popping in tonight. I appreciate it, Mary. The same day he had the lights put on the bike, he got pulled over by the cop saying, you can have any color lights you want, but if you have red or blue, it's You can't have any lights that represent emergency vehicles. So the red or the blue, you got to turn them off, or I got to give you a ticket. And I was like, really? He didn't have him a day, and he got pulled over. Cop was cool about it and didn't give him a ticket, just made him turn him off. Oh, this is like guitar national anthem. I'm doing good, Mary. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe and healthy with all this stuff going on. I'm not really sure where you're located, but hopefully, you're not under complete lockdown like we are. It sounds like Jimi Hendrix, but it's not. It's copyright free, so it can't be. Star Spangled Banner by Johann Glosser. In PA. Yeah, I don't want to change it because it's a national anthem. I should take my hat off, but. So, Mary, how far away are you from Carlisle? And Todd's in Bloomsburg. Have you heard anything about Carlisle being canceling like events yet? I hope they don't cancel the Ford Nationals. I'm not sure when it is. I got to look it up, but. All right, Mary. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. This is a good version. The Bloomberg Nationals are bigger. Do they break them down by manufacturer, Todd, or do they just have like one big giant car show? Big giant one. Okay, cool. Well, I'll have to check it out, or shoot me a link, Todd, if you see it, or if you hear it. Do you know when it is during the actual year? Let's see if we can Google it real quick. Close the town for it. Nice. Bloomberg's Nationals 2020. It's in August. Well, hopefully they still have it. Hopefully they still have it. It's in August 7th, 8th, and 9th. I'll definitely have to check it out. Definitely have to check it out. Because if they cancel the Ford Nationals, because it's in June. Okay. Well, see, so that's why I don't know, because Virginia's on lockdown until June 10th. So I don't know. I'm not following Pennsylvania to see what kind of quarantine lockdown you guys are on. I might take you up on that, Todd. I'm really serious. Because if they start canceling shows, you're only until April 30th, which is good. Okay. I might take you up on that, Todd. And either I'll trailer it up there, because usually I drive to Carlisle. I only go up for the day, and then I come back just for the actual show, the actual judging show, the actual car show. But since it's a 3-day event, like Carlisle, but I don't go up for the actual whole thing. I just go up for the actual show. Maybe I'll trailer up there, and I'll, me and you just drive in all 3 days. Because I don't know if you have a, yeah. So, or I could just drive in and I just cover the car. Well, Carlisle is the same way. There's got to be over 1,000 cars there at Carlisle, and it's a 3-day event. It's probably almost the exact same thing, but just a little further over. I don't know how far away Bloomsburg is from Carlisle. Oh, Mary, if you could do me a favor, you could hit the like button if you like, or hit the dislike button. Either way, just hit something. Just don't hit me. And hopefully you're already subscribed to the channel. If not, I would love it if you would hit the subscribe button as well. Thanks for hitting that like. I saw it. I saw you hit it. Thank you. Thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. So, Mary, how are you doing this? So are you guys on lockdown? Or are you guys just on, stay away from people? Or are you guys like us? Are you still working? Are you out of work? What's your quarantine story? Gotcha. I gotcha. Yeah, so my wife is working from home as well. But I'm an essential employee, so I still have to go to and from work. But they kind of put me on some kind of a weird schedule. Oh, Mary, are you from are you from Mandy's room? I got you. I know who you are now. I apologize. I know who you are now. You're one of the. You're one of. I got it. So I'm glad you got the. I'm glad you got Snoopy. I'm glad she went up there and got the cat. I got it. And now, speaking about which, we'll make Todd a mod, and we'll make Mary a mod. And make Cliff a mod, and we'll make Bluegrass a mod. All right, give everybody some wrenches. I'm glad I could help her out. I appreciate it. It was my pleasure. Always got to look out for the animals. So a mod, now that you have a wrench, so you can do things normal people can't. So when you're a mod, you can post links. So like if you wanted to go to like, if you look to the right of the text, if you look at to the right of the text, there's 3 dots. If you click on the dots, you can see some things you can do now. Like, so if somebody comes in here and starts like spamming the chat, you can hide them, you can block them. Because sometimes I'm too busy talking, depending on how many people are in the stream. I rely on you guys, give you a little extra responsibility to people I trust that you can, block people. Like, so earlier in the chat, Todd posted something like no shit. And because it's a bad word, it came up and it had to be approved. So I approved it, but now that you're a mod, you can approve it. Stuff like that. Helps keep the trolls out. Exactly. But like if you wanted to run Mary's link to Mary's page, then you can run the link to her page. So like Mary's a crafter, and if you're into crafting and stuff like that, you can run her link. You can run links, you can not run links. It's one of those things. This is not a growth stream. I have to be up at 5:30, so I'm bailing out. Take care of yourself, Mary. Good to see you, bro. You look well. Stay in touch. Todd, I love you too, brother. I miss you, Steve, and Ed very much. I see Ed so often, but I rarely see you and Steven. So I appreciate you stopping in. So Todd, for you guys who don't know, obviously you guys don't know, Todd is like a childhood friend. I grew up like a couple of houses down from Todd, and we grew up together, went to high school together. We did everything together. Me and Todd have some crazy stories that if we ever get a panel going and Todd's in the panel, we can keep you guys laughing for hours. Yeah, I'll tell you all the stupid stuff we did as kids. But Todd, I love you very much. Stay in touch. I hope your parents are doing well. Say hi to mom and dad. So what I need to do is I need to get on to StreamYard. But like I was telling people earlier, so I live stream from my wife's laptop. And because she's home now working all day on the laptop, I just don't have a chance to do everything to get StreamYard up and running on here. But maybe this weekend, since she's off and I'm off, I'll get StreamYard on here and figure out how to use that. And then we can catch you later. I got to get up early. All right, Bluegrass. Talk to you later, brother. Be safe. I appreciate you stopping in very much. You got it, brother. So once I get StreamYard up and running, maybe we'll bring some people on, some panels, have a real live chat, and really get everybody more engaged than you guys just listening to me talk for almost 4 hours now. Especially since once we get the panels going, I can sit back and relax and you guys can talk. And then you'll find out some things maybe you never wanted to know. So, Mary, I noticed that Mandy hasn't been on. I saw her post something in her community page today that the drive really took a toll on her. Anyway, my sister is moving here April 14th. She already bought a house 3 doors down from my parents' place. You won't be running her. Really? She's moving out. Wow. Is she transferring with her job? Are you going to come down and help her move? Or she hired movers? Or am I going to see you? Yeah. You don't mind staring at your baby behind you. Yeah, I know. I keep sliding over so you guys can get a better look. Time for me to head out. Take care, Frank. All good. Dr. Fox, thank you very much for popping in. I appreciate it. I will definitely catch you in one of your live streams as well. I always do. I'll be in there probably tomorrow night because I'll be at work. So I'll definitely pop in. I appreciate you coming in. Messed up her back. Well, I hope she sits when she live streams, because the way the camera's positioned, like overhead, I just imagine her like leaning over while she's crafting. But hopefully she's sitting down and the camera's just above her head. First time in 30 years the entire family's in the same state. That's just incredible. But keep me posted on that, Todd. I appreciate it. Her and her husband will both work from home. Wow, that's great. Well, then they can be anywhere. So, at least they're moving to Pennsylvania. They'll be next to their parents. They'll be next to you guys. I'm also out. Cousin, have a good night. Love you. All right, Cliffy. Love you too. Tell Aunt Gina I said hello when you see her. Give her my love. And like I said, I'll probably be live again probably Friday night. I got work Thursday and Wednesday and Thursday. All right, Todd, I'll catch you later, brother. My hubby is way jealous of your baby. Well, Mary, if he hasn't seen, there's a video I made, another live stream. It's called Walk Around the Cobra, I think it is, or something to that effect. And it's in the daytime, and it's outside, and I walk the laptop around the Cobra. I start the car. He can hear it. And he can get a much better view than just that. But you might want to check out that live stream. You just skip around it. Yeah, we're only going to go another 15 minutes, I think. That was my goal for tonight, was 4 hours. Hey, Matt, welcome to the show. Welcome to the live stream. I appreciate you stopping in. What OC show do you like better? You mean between Cruise in Ocean City and the Endless Summer? Or do you mean everything? Because I'm down there for Bike Week as well. But out of the hot rod stuff, I like Cruise in Ocean City because it's warmer. The Endless Summer, because I got no roof, I kind of freeze at night when we go up to like the Wawa and stuff like that. It all depends on what you're really into. The May show is a good mix of older and modern muscle. And the Endless Summer has a lot more older cars in it. So it really depends on what you're into. But I just like the warmer weather. So I always like cruising better than the Endless. But that's just me. I got him the 09 45th anniversary Mustang. And as soon as my truck is back on the road, the Mustang is getting torn down and rebuilt. Very nice. What needs to be done to the Mustang? It can't need body work. It's still way too new. It can't need any body work. It's got to be just motor stuff. He's going to spend some serious money then. What motor is in there now? An 09. Is it a Coyote motor? I think the Coyote motor. I don't know what year the Coyote motor came out. Hey, Matt, so I don't know if you're still in here, but if you could do me a favor, maybe hit the like button or the dislike button, whichever one you choose, up to you. I appreciate it either way. And if you haven't already, you can subscribe to the channel. I have no idea. Just know when I drive it, all the guys do double takes. Are the guys doing double takes because of the car, Mary, or is it because of you? And is it a convertible or is it a hardtop, Barry? Who knows, Mary? Maybe it's you. Hardtop. So my other cousin was in here earlier. He had an 85 Mustang GT, which was the last of the carbureted motors. And he was showing them photographs of that. That was his baby for a long time. Yeah, he sent me photos from a text, and he took pictures of his Polaroids he had of that car. That's how old that car is. Obviously, he doesn't have it anymore, but let me see. Yeah, he had like Polaroids of his Mustang. And you said the car was yours was an 09. So his son has an 05 Mustang. Yeah, that red that they came out with back in the 80s was a cool red. So his son has a 05 Mustang. And of course, I can't find a spot where it's not hot. There you go. 05 Mustang. And they actually cut a hole in the hood and put a real shaker. And they put a real shaker through the hood for a scoop. Same body style as the Hubbies. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Yeah, Bishop, I love taking my car out during the H2O show. Endless Summer. The cops are a lot nice. Yes, well, so Matt, I can't see from the picture. What car do you have? Sitting too long here. Let me see if I can Matt Bishop. Nope.
Hello.
Nope. Matt Bishop. So Matt, what kind of car do you have? I can't see in the photograph. It's so small. And the H2O shot, the H2OI show is just, it's crazy, man. Yeah, the cops are a lot nicer during the Endless Summer because Cruising Ocean City and H2OI run back to back. So the H2O guys, they, they stir everything up, and then the cops are on edge for Cruising Ocean City. And then things get a little more calmer. The cops get a little more calmer down the end of the year as it's winding down for the endless summer. David, are you still in here? You got to be a case of Coors Light down by now. Well, guys, I hate to say it. I think we're going to a couple more minutes and we're going to wind it down here. My goal was to hit the 4-hour mark, and we're about to hit that in a little more than 4 minutes. Yeah, seems to be slowing down. So, Mary, does your husband show the Mustang a lot now? '68 Camaro, nice. Not at all. Texas heat messed up the door panels on the inside. Ah, I got you. So, Matt, I'm assuming you go down for both shows. You go down for Cruise and the Endless Summer. Mary had a '67 convertible Mustang when she was 16. I bet you wished you still had that car, Mary. All right, guys. I think we're going to call it a night. I appreciate everybody stopping in. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please do so. I really appreciate that. I probably live stream again on Friday night. I hope you all stay safe. Try to keep your minds occupied during the quarantine. And I think we're going to call it a night. All right, guys. Thanks everybody for coming in again. I appreciate it. You too, Mary. Have a good one. Matt, I don't know if you're still in here, or David. Good night, man. Very crazy. Lots of nice cars. It's good to mingle with the other car guys. It is, Matt. It really much is. Just looking at everybody's car is really kind of great. Because everybody likes to talk about their car. So, but Matt, try to come in maybe next Friday too. I'm gonna live stream again on Friday night, and we'll talk a lot more about Ocean City. All right, brother. You have a good night. Stay safe. David, I don't know if you're still in here, but good night. Love to the family, and we'll catch you guys again. Peace out. Stay safe. Bye.